Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about Wave's brand new basketball shoe, the Shadow 5. So as for the retail price, this is their most affordable line right now, going for $119 on waveway.com. There are currently 6 different colorways available. A link will be in the description if you're interested. I can't speak for every single person, but for most of us, when we think about the Shadow 4, we think of affordability, because I know a lot of you got them at a really good price.
Guess how much?
And they are such an underrated performer. I've been looking forward to this year's version ever since I first saw the on-feed photos. It reminds me a lot of the Jordan 34, or like 34 to 36, with that emptied out midsole design. This Dreamer colorway is my favorite, but honestly, all the ones they made for this model are pretty cool. The Galaxy one is really dope too. Anyways, here on this channel, we always care the most about encore performance, especially given that the Shadow 5 has some brand new features that's never been done before, like boom insoles. So let's get right into it. It is a team model, so unlike the Waveway 10 or 808 Ultra, no special box. I'll narrow it down to 2 most important things. One, you're not getting a lightweight shoe with this one. For size 11, it's about 450 grams. Around average still, but they are heavier than the Shadow 4. And 2, they come with a pair of boom insoles inside, which is a very interesting and bold design. But how does it feel on feet? First of all, when you step your foot inside and lace them up, a problem is that those anti-slipping particles on the surface of the insoles will stick to your socks. It creates this type of friction that might bother some people, because your socks can either get stuck in there or fold awkwardly. But the insoles themselves are definitely better than the regular thin insoles that we typically see from most brands. So imagine like their midsoles that feature boom. They basically just cut a piece out of the foam in the shape of an insole. At the very least, we should applaud them for this effort and innovation. Otherwise, the materials are on the harder side. The upper is secured by TPU pieces around the midfoot and heel, so stability is great actually. Here's what the traction pattern looks like. I do think the outsole is durable enough for outdoor use, given how the rubber feels in hand. Now, as to how the Shadow 5 performs, cushion is just alright. Definitely not the worst, but not the best either. Cloud Foam Plus is what we had on the drop-in midsole of the 808 regular version. But in comparison, they executed that drop-in midsole to perfection. This time, the triple cushioning system, in the simplest way to describe it, doesn't feel crazy stacked up with a lot of compression, but it's still sufficient for most players. If you want a super soft midsole, nope, but responsiveness is there. Traction, like I said, does need some break-in time. Like, it's not an excellent grip right from the start. Also, keep in mind that my usual court is a very dusty one, and this also did pick up a lot of dust. Over time, I would say it's gotten to a satisfactory level, so I was able to stop pretty consistently. But yeah, not top tier traction from my experience. With the fit, I once again went half size up, and I do think the half size up is much needed, regardless of your foot shape this time. For me, as someone with slightly wider feet, it's still pretty tight and snug after going half size up, so just keep that in mind, I guess. Width is about average, not as narrow as the Shadow 4. And the highlight of this shoe is the upper stability and lockdown. You feel that your feet are very nicely guarded inside. No protruding out to the side or anything, no containment issues. But again, there is a trade-off. It does come with a stiff feeling, given the sturdy materials. I think with this shoe, it really depends on how you look at it. For the fact that it's one of their lowest priced products, it's really not bad at all. But if you were all hyped up by the names of triple cushioning, boom insoles, those are all kind of a gimmick. Judging by its look, very subjective here obviously, one of the best looking shoes this year to me. To recap my experience with the Shadow 5, I was very iffy about it right at the beginning. They got much better just after a few hours. And as we speak, I'm currently at the neutral stage about their performance. Traction and comfort both need some break-in time. Materials don't really break in. But if you like a very stable and secure type of shoe, this is excellent in that regard. Let me know what you think about them down in the comments. If you'd like to see a head-to-head comparison with another Waveway shoe or any other shoe really, let me know as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.